People ask questions about alcohol, weed, um, fornication, tattoos, what else? And many things, in relation to spirituality. And all I'm gonna say is, in spirituality, you don't judge people. And just because someone might abort, just because someone might bleach, just because someone might do plastic surgery or any other thing that seem, wrong, doesn't mean they're less spiritual. Say if someone who is spiritual has a BBL, doesn't mean that they're less spiritual because they have that BBL. If someone bleaches their skin, doesn't mean they're less spiritual because they bleach their skin. If someone is smoking or drinking alcohol, doesn't mean they're not spiritual. This is just myths and misconceptions about spirituality. Spiritual people are not supposed to be perfect, they're supposed to be authentic and walk their journey, their true authentic self, not pretending. It's not about pretending, it's about being your true and authentic self. So yeah. And also, Mm, yeah, that's all. Imagine nothing to say about it. There's no connection. But also, yeah, so the point is that people who do those things that seem wrong, who drink alcohol, smoke, fornication, abortion, bleaching, what else? Yeah, doesn't mean they're less spiritual, you know? And in this life, just do what you want. Personally, I'm pro choice. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to this life. It's your life, man. As long as you're not hurting other people, you can do whatever you want. And yeah, imagine. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. And there has been a conversation going on in Kenya, my country. I understand that I have subscribers from different continents, countries, whatever. So yeah, about bleaching, like of late, a lot of girls are bleaching a lot. And honestly, from my point of view, I think people can do what they want. Imagine, just because someone bleaches doesn't mean they're not spiritual. And just because you meditate every day, you have crystals, you have, you do yoga, you meditate every day, doesn't mean you're more spiritual than everyone else. It doesn't mean that you're spiritual or more spiritual than everyone else. So yeah, in this life, just live your life, be authentic. Spirituality is all about being authentic and walking your journey as your authentic self. Make those mistakes, do those things that you think you need and learn from them. That's all about spirituality. Mm-hmm. And honestly, like, I recently watched a creator I really love from Kenya, Rono, and she was saying how those mistakes that you regret doing, you had to do them. You had to pass that journey. People can advise you to leave that man, to stop drinking, to stop smoking, to stop bleaching, to stop doing that plastic surgery, to stop doing a certain thing, but you won't listen. There are those times when you're advised to see and you won't even listen. You will go ahead and do that thing that you want to do and face the consequences later. Like, we always want to learn from experience. And yeah, so don't worry, don't feel bad, because none of late I've been feeling so sad, and that video from Rono kind of healed me. Because those mistakes that you feel bad of doing, you had to do them for you to get where you're supposed to be, for you to grow, for you to learn. So yeah, don't feel bad, don't be hard on yourself, do what you want to do. If you want a tattoo, go get that tattoo. Just be careful of what you're putting to your body, because the thing that you're putting to your body has energy and consciousness. So, and you can manifest it in your life. So put positive things on your body. What else? Abortion, I don't advise people to keep babies that they're not ready for, or there's no need for you to bring a kid here and just um you know for them to suffer. I don't, you know, that's abuse. I feel like poverty is abuse. Not gonna lie, poverty is abuse. Because why are you bringing me to this earth to suffer? I know I said that we choose our lives, like, but I feel like people who, you know that their kids are gonna suffer when they bring them to this earth, they should just bail out, and plan themselves until, because suffering is not cute. Like, I be watching Nepo babies on TikTok, like Becca Bloom, Chloe, and others on, like TikTok, and I'm like, damn, why did I choose this path? Why did I choose this family? What? Anyway, so yeah, tattoos, you can smoke if you want, you can drink if you want. Like, you do you. Honestly, you do you. There was a point in my spiritual awakening when I was in a kind of a psychosis, and I thought, oh, you shouldn't drink, you shouldn't. No, do what you feel is right. But of course, when you drink too much, what happens? Yeah, if if you're a loyal follower, you know what happens when you overdrink. So, and I have a video on it about alcohol and spirituality, so search and you will find it and watch it and you'll understand. So yeah, drink in moderation. Okay, do things in moderation. Not, it's not wrong to tattoo, abort, or do anything, but do them in moderation. Of course, don't overdo things, because of course when you overdo things, sometimes, when you overdo bad things, okay, I said they're not bad things, but when you overdo some things, it can, but of course, these things, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you're good. Don't go out killing people and say at you it doesn't make you less spiritual. No. Or stealing from people. No, don't do things that harm people, because now karma does not miss an address. It will get you no matter how long. Even if it's not in the same way that you hurt the other person, it will come to you in one way or another. I don't get it when people say that karma is not real. Karma is real. It might not get the person in a way that you think it might. You think now that person will forever be poor. No, that person might be rich but still going through shit behind closed doors. Maybe they get a kid who struggles with drugs extremely, like, extremely. You never know. Karma can come in any way, any form. So when people say that, oh, this is not a movie, karma is not real, this person is still enjoying life, no, you're just seeing their life from outside. You don't know what's happening. Yeah, so karma, I believe karma is real. And yeah, imagine that's it. I know when you saw the title, you expected, oh, a video telling you why it's wrong, why it's nah. Do what you want. It doesn't make you less spiritual. you know yeah, and also meditating doesn't make you more spiritual than other people who don't. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, that's all. So yeah, and I know some of these things that I've mentioned might be detrimental to your health, so be careful and just, be wise. Do these things when, we, like, be careful. That's the point. Be careful. So, but not, I didn't tell you to go do these things, you know I didn't tell you to go do these things. I just told you the relationship of these things and spirituality. Some people who are awakening right now want to know, the relationship, and that's it. There's nothing wrong in spirituality, except killing, stealing, such stuff. But there's nothing wrong in spirituality. Do whatever you want. Be authentic. When you do these things, that doesn't mean it will make you less spiritual. Spirituality is all about authenticity. So just be you and do what you feel like doing. It's your life. Imagine. That's all for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.